Hi, welcome back. This is Dr. Jason again. I'd like to start part two of my series that I've started a little while ago with regard to understanding and working with different types of behaviors. The last time on part one, we talked about dominant behaviors, how to recognize them, as well as how to deal with them. Today, I'd like to talk to you about influencing type of behaviors, or that person that's more interactive. The person who has a more influential type of personality or behavior loves contacting and engaging people. They like to make a wonderful first impression. They're very motivational in speaking. They love to, that's the person you want if you're trying to sell something, not necessarily, as a salesperson, but if you've got someone who needs to motivate a group of people, you want to try to find someone with that type of motivational behavior. They love generating enthusiasm. They're always optimistic in their view, and again, in a stressful situation, may be overly optimistic, but they love participating in a group. Need to be around people, need to be part of a group. In a work environment specifically, if you're dealing with someone who's more influential or from an interactive behavior, they want to have freedom from rigid processes and procedures. They love a high degree of interaction with other people. They love the social opportunities, any type of social opportunity within a working environment. The influencing person is always there, at that party or that social gathering at work. They love to have the freedom to express their new ideas. Again, that's that process is they don't want to be part of a day-to-day routine process. They're very creative and imaginative. They need a lot of positive reinforcements. Again, they're optimistic, always around people, and they always focus on the positive. The influencing or interactive type of person can often be recognized by their talkativeness, their enthusiasm, their optimism and energy. If you're talking with someone and they're relating a story about what they did or what they went through, it's often the influencing or interactive type of individual. Again, their work environment, they prefer to be stimulating, very personal, very friendly. You'll often find them at the water cooler, chatting away with whomever. Their pace is faster, but again, similar to the dominant person, it's not dominant in nature. It's just faster pace. They need to be doing something. They need to be talking. Always sort of engaged in something. The influencer person is often motivated by social recognition. So, if you want to give a compliment, often revolve it around some type of recognition from a social aspect. They measure progress by the amount of applause or praise that they receive. They often fear social rejection. They don't want that. They want to be part of the group. They want to be recognized. They're sort of irritated by the daily routine or the formality of having to do something. So be aware of that. When they're deciding something, they're often spontaneous as opposed to a dominant person who are very quick. They're just more of a spontaneous, let's do this, at the spur of the moment type of decision making. Their profile and body talk a little bit is, they want people, they want to be around people, they act enthusiastic. They often ask who as opposed to the dominant, personality asks what. They're easy smiling, they have very alert eyes, they gesture quite a bit. So you want to look for somebody who's influential, someone who's sort of the middle of the crowd, always needs to be the center of attention. However, in a more stressful situation, they may become a little more unrealistic. They may try to oversell something specifically because they want it so much. They may become overly emotional, overly enthusiastic about something. They're actually the desire to appear warm and friendly and safe. They want everybody to like them, sort of thing. And if you have an influencer, or someone who's more interactive, in order to reward them appropriately, they want you to implement their creative ideas, show that what they're saying is being taken seriously. They want unique inventions and they like unique gadgets, sort of thing, to be rewarded with. They want the freedom to choose the tasks that interest them. not just the tasks that are given on an everyday basis. They want flexible work hours. They want fun clothing. They're looking for the team logo. They're the person that wears those, pieces of clothing. They love excursions or vacations or, even team building opportunities within a working environment. Um, they often, don't like a lot of detail, and if you want to reward them, sort of maybe have them cut back on the amount of detailed paperwork that they have to do if that's sort of applicable in your environment. Um, Again, the influencer loves a 3-day weekend, and frankly, who doesn't? But they tend to like it much more than other types of behaviors. They want humorous, they like sort of gag gifts. They always love sort of, they don't mind being sort of the brunt of the joke as long as they're sort of the center of attention. They want tickets possibly to musicals, comedies, those types of things. If you've got a leader in your organization, or you are the leader in your organization that is of an influential type, some of your strengths may include maintaining an open door policy, which is extremely important. Willingly giving time to your staff, that sort of is the really good thing to do. Always inspiring and always motivating others, always looking for ways to inspire and motivate others. Again, the influencing leader always provides lots of positive feedback and respectful, constructive criticism. So if you're lacking a little bit in leadership flexibility, you may become a little bit unorganized, unreliable, concerned too much about keeping, the peace, and keeping people happy. You want to sort of balance that a little bit, but influential leaders, are often sort of in the thick of things and really, really like to be around people, and you'll find them to be very motivational in their speaking as well as their actions. So that's it. Part two of behaviors. We're going to have a couple of more. Hopefully, these tips and techniques help you. Again, if you are looking for an individual assessment, I can certainly help you, and also work in your organization or try to figure out how each of you behave and work together more effectively. I can help you. Need to contact me, look at the information, my website, or email or telephone. Thank you. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon.